Sometimes in this hobby, you gotta take the good with the bad. The good! Panini has finally added color blasts to Obsidian basketball, the beautiful black color blasts that have been in Obsidian football for a couple of years now. The bad! Everybody buys Obsidian first off the line for the guaranteed RPA to 27 or less, and we have no Wemby. It's okay. I'll settle for the Wemby Contra today. Let's get into it. What's going on, YouTube? RGL coming at ya, and today we're doing one of my very favorite products. Today we have 2023-2024 Obsidian first off the line basketball. These sold out a couple weeks ago at Dutch auction at the psychopath price of $466 per box, I believe.
$500? Oh, forget it.
That is about $130 above the release of Hobby. Of course, with the first off the line, we are going to get one RPA to 27 or less, and then one additional parallel to 16, which is those beautiful blue floods, or the white contras to 3. If you're new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. As always, I do appreciate a like on my content. Still getting back into the swing of things. Took some time off last week, went down to California, had an absolute blast. Shout out to the homies over at True Sports Cards, and shout out to the few people who came out and hung out with us and ripped some packs. We ripped some Select H2. We all got crushed. I did pull another Jaw Top Shelf. That was a tie-dye to 25. But shout out to Todd, shout out to Jeff, shout out to Wiggy, shout out to Joey B and everybody else who came out and hung out with us. Was just a blast for a few hours. Oh, and shout out Meatball, of course. Jeff's dog Meatball, who loves deep fried mashed potatoes nonetheless. But we are checking out Obsidian. Hobby came out this past Wednesday, right around $325, $335 a box. What you can expect to pay. Your LCS might have it for $299, which is actually a great price. But yeah, we are getting two extra exclusive first off the lines in here. One is going to be a parallel, one is going to be an RPA. Of course, we all know when dealing with Panini basketball this year, no Wemby RPA, so we're looking for like Derek Lively or Pods or one of the rookies that actually did sign. No Brandon Miller, no Scoot, no Wemby. Kind of sucks when this product, in my opinion, for first off the line, is really built around that low number RPA. But nonetheless, I'm game to try to hit a Wemby Color Blast or a Wemby White Contra, which would be the parallel to 3. Those look sick. They have kind of overhauled this one this year. Definitely some changes to the parallels. Turn it over on the back. We've got our orange floods, purple floods, so a whole lot more floods than normal. Usually they would just be the etches, so they have replaced those with floods. Deep Sea Mojo, I believe, is numbered to 5, and then the 1 of 1 is now being called a Mojo, or a Vibrant Mojo 1 of 1. I think that was called Infinite in the past. Whole laundry list of different game or player worn mems, or I think they're player worn, or maybe not. Usually, I'm trying to remember if in Obsidian there's game worn stuff. I don't think there is. A whole laundry list of basically what amounts to veteran autographs down here, and you definitely see some very interesting names. Of course, there has been a little controversy about Obsidian first off the line. A whole lot of Hunter Tyson coming out of here. You don't want him. But nonetheless, let's see what we can find. One box only today. And just show me a Wemby on top. That is not a Wemby on top. And, ooh. I see a flood, and then I see another flood. That is like a gold down there. That is like a gold. I'm not sure which one that is. Let's take a peek really quick. I see 2 floods in here. That might be that is the gold flood to 10, I believe. So you're telling me we have a gold, and then we have the blue. Ooh, this could be spicy. Kick off with Aaron Gordon. There's going to be Jalen Hood-Schifino, and I'm not sure even where to go. Let's just go to our mems. Let's go to our mem. 186 of 249. That is a cutting-edge game worn as a member of the Wizards of Kristaps Porzingis. Nice little mem right there. And then the sad news. The sad news. Our RPA is going to be Amari Bailey to 16.
A disaster!
Okay, we're going to leave it right
I watched it with these 2 lazy repaired eyes.
Amari Bailey to 16, just such a beautiful card. Last year we chased after the Chets and the Paulos all year long. We opened so much Obsidian first off the line last year. I have a lot of the Chets from last year. It is such a beautiful card. These blue first off the line parallels, some of the best looking first off the lines across all of the brands that Panini makes. Absolutely gorgeous. Next out, that's going to be a Marquise Noel to 99, and that is going to be our other RPA. And then we have our 2 cards on the back. Let's do our FOTL exclusive. That looks like it could be Spurs or Nets.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
It is the Nets, but it's Ben Simmons. Yikes. Yikes. We had a sweat right there.
It's terrible.
It's, don't do it.
Don't do it.
You could tell the team color on the side, the team color chevrons. We had a sweat, and it ended up being one of the worst names on the checklist, in my opinion, with all due respect. With no due respect. Ben Simmons. Okay. Last card of the day. We've gotten smoked up to this point. We got to have something here. Gold Flood. Can't tell the team colors. Who is that? It's not Wemby. That is Dylan. That's Dylan Brooks. I almost couldn't think of anybody I wanted in the set less than Ben Simmons. And we got Dylan Brooks, and that is numbered to 10. Oh my gosh. This is what emotional damage really feels like.
Come on, man. You just want to rub salt in my wound every time? Show some class.
To hit 2 absolutely gorgeous parallels with 2 of the least collectible players in the hobby. Oh boy, wow. I think I'm going back down to California and no content next week because ooh, this one stings a little bit today. It always stings when you open your favorite product and you just get, for lack of a better term, a whole plate full of that's how it kind of feels today. Take a look at the hits or lack thereof. Our mem was actually game worn on the cutting edge Kristaps Porzingis. Go Dallas. Marquise Noel was our RPA. That was numbered 99. Ben Simmons on our blue flood. How could they make a parallel so pretty and put a player so undesirable on it? Same with the Dylan Brooks. The new golds are super pretty. It was a very smart decision on Panini's part to get rid of the etches. So the etches would just be the same like base card. The etches from years past just kind of look like this. The only thing that was different is the lines and the borders were the color it was. So if it was purple, these would be purple instead of silverish. So the decision to go to the floods, which everybody agrees looked phenomenal, great decision on their part. The decision to put Ben Simmons and Dylan Brooks on the checklist, absolute travesty. What are you doing, Panini? Come on. And then our first off the line exclusive, Brandon Miller not signing for Panini, so we get Amari Bailey instead. Really nice. I actually think last year's RPAs just looked better. They had a bigger chunk of the jersey right there. The player was more offset. They just looked better. Last year, I think everybody can pretty much agree, last year's Obsidian design was absolutely the stone cold nuts. Like, I don't think it's ever going to get better than that. That being said, they did make Obsidian better, at least hobby, with the inclusion of black color blasts. We've, in the past, only had color blasts come out of Spectra, or out of Spectra basketball, and that's it. Whereas in football, the normal color blasts come out of Prism, and then the black color blasts come out of Obsidian. So I would like to see them get the color blast, the normal color blast, out of Spectra, which never really made any sense for it to be in there, and put that into Prism next year. Keep the black color blast here. Let's go ahead and standardize Obsidian across basketball and football, so it's the same experience on both sides. Overall, I will say that I do think that that's a huge improvement to this product, the inclusion of that case hit. This has always been a product that has been marred with just bad veteran autos. So they've made a lot of really positive changes here. The only downside is we got an absolutely brutal first off the line box. I have a feeling I'm coming back for hobby next week. That is my time for this week. Let me know what you think of Obsidian. Did you rip any on release day? Did you get any first off the line? Were you psychotic enough to spend $466 a box? That is my time for today. Take care, stay safe. We'll catch you this weekend. I'll be live Saturday in the group breaks. We'll catch you next time on Down the Road.